the Hyperboloid of Revolution. We're going to study 3 methods. Each of them will have the same measurements. Okay, there are 4 methods, but we'll study 3 today. Okay, the throat circle for each of them is 60 millimeters. The base circle will be 120 millimeters, and the height of each of them will be 100 millimeters. So I've just set up my page, and I've drawn the base circle and the throat circle for each of the 3 methods. Now I know I've started a few of these, but we'll continue them on anyways. For the elements method, what you're going to do is divide up your circle into 12 spaces using your 30-60 set squares. Once you've all of that done, you are going to come tangentially to each of the points on the throat circle. So for instance, all of these points around on your throat circle, you're going to come tangential to them. That means come at 90 degrees to each of those points on the throat circle. So I'm going to choose another point. I'm going to come at 90 degrees to it. I'm going to get 2 points in plan. With those 2 points in plan, I'm going to bring them up to my elevation. I'll find a point on the base and up high. Find a point on the base and up high. And I'm going to crisscross them. I will continue doing this all 12 times. Okay, for each one I'll do one more. So again, 6 degrees to this one. Get another 2 points. Bring them up into your elevation. And again, crisscross them again. They happen to be actually on the same element anyways. And you'll do this 12 times until your 2 hyperbolas are created. You will have to sketch this in after you've done all your elements. It's going to be tangential to all the elements that you've drawn earlier on. Okay, that's the elements method. The second method you're going to study is the asymptote method. Again, you'll draw your throat circle, your base circle, your ground line and your height line. The most important line in this, again, is your asymptote, which is the line tangential to your base circle. You just draw the line in, that's that red line there. Get these 2 points, bring them up into your elevation, you'll find them on the ground and up high, and just again draw the 2 elements in. These are your asymptotes. In your base circle, the distance between your throat circle and your base circle is 30. We need to divide up this space evenly. I've chosen to do a measurement of 5 millimeter spacings, and I get 6 of them. I'll show you on the opposite side. So again, it's 30, so do 5 millimeter spacings. With these 5 points, I need to find them on the asymptote, so that means I need to rotate these points down. So put your compass on the centre, rotate the points down. Now I've found the 6 points on my asymptote. I need to bring them up on elevation and find them on my asymptote for a second time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and obviously 6 on the ground. Okay, these rotation lines, as they do look like rotation points in plan, but in elevation they will be just horizontal lines. So bring the lines out horizontally, and we need to find their actual position. That's where they are on the centre line. We'll transfer them up into our elevation. So with these 6 points, we're going to find them on these horizontal lines, and we'll begin to get our curve. So start with the edge point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and finally 6. Draw your curve in. Again, you can continue this on up the other side by, again, finding the points on the asymptote, bring them across and bring your points up to meet it, and you'll be able to finish off the curve on both sides. When you are complete, you should have something like this. Again, the two curves are exactly identical, so it really doesn't matter which method you're choosing. The final method we're going to study is the rectangular method, and this is bringing you back to when you studied junior cert graphics and you were doing parabolas, where you were drawing the shape in a rectangle. To start off, you need again your throat circle, your base circle, your ground line and your height line. You will bring the outside points of your base up. You'll find 2 points, top and bottom. You bring your throat circle up and you'll find the 2 points in the middle. So at this stage you should have 6 points on your hyperbola already. And as you will notice, there's a total of 8 rectangles. We're going to look in these 4 rectangles. I can draw half a hyperbola here, another half here, another half in this one, and another half in this one. It doesn't matter which one you do the actual construction in at all. Okay, so I'm going to choose this rectangle here. I'm going to divide the base of it into a number of points and the side of it into the same amount of points. For instance, if I divide this up into 4, I need to divide this up into 4. If I do 5, I need to do 5. If I do 6, I'll need to do 6. They need to be the exact same. So again, you're using line division. I'm going to divide it up into 4 places. So draw off a random line, mark 4 places on it, and again finish off your line division. Okay, you'll get 4 points on the base. Do the same with the outside. Again, draw a random line off, strike 4 places on it, bring it back to the line, and complete your line division. When you were doing the parabola, these points went to infinity and the points on the right hand side went to the vertex. It's something similar, however in this one we have 2 vertices. The ones on the base go to the near vertex, the ones on the far side go to the far vertex. So again, the ones on the base to the near vertex, the ones on the side to the far vertex, and we'll begin to get our points. Okay, the first one and the first one we get a point. The second line and the second line we get a point. The third one and the third line we get a point, and the fourth one and the fourth one we get a point. And you start to draw it in. To get it up here, you just mirror your points across. That means draw your points directly up, and with your compass measure the distance, strike at the other side, measure the distance, strike at the other side, finally measure the distance and strike at the other side, and you'll get the other curve. To transfer it to the other side, again you have a central line, bring the points across, measure with your compass and strike at the other side. At the very end, you again will have the very same curves. So we've done all 3 methods, all getting the exact same curves each individual time. Just a few things to note. In a lot of questions, you only seem to get half of the hyperboloid of revolution, or maybe 3/4. If you were told that you were given the true length of an element, that is the true length of an asymptote. So if you were told the true length of an asymptote was 18, okay, that means this distance is 18. If you were told the true length was 18, but you only had half of a hyperboloid, it would mean the distance from here to here would be 9, half of the true length. Okay, so that was a question that you had in your mock. There was nothing else really to note. So again, just your throat circle is a small one, the base circle is a big one, you're generally given a height, and the asymptote says tangential to the base circle. That's all you really need to know. You can use any method to draw your hyperboloid of revolution. It doesn't matter which one you choose, but depending on the information you're given, generally it's the one in the centre that you'll be using.